His city was quiet in the way only predators understand. Not asleep, just waiting. Streetlights bled red through the mist, turning the road into a long scar of asphalt. Somewhere between midnight and regret, an engine woke up. Not loudly, not yet, but with a low, deliberate growl that vibrated through concrete and bone alike. The Dodge Challenger didn't rush. It never needed to be asked. Beads of rain clung to the hood like cold sweat before a brawl. The headlights woke, one a cool, pale moon, the other a hot amber glare, and carved into the dark as though searching for a debt to collect. Smoke, not from the exhaust, but from something deeper, coiled around its flanks like a promise. This was no longer a car. It was an answer given before the question was spoken. The driver held inside, his hands a still point on the wheel, his blood timed to the engine's low, percussive tremor. No radio, no noise, just the clean, coiled sound of something that knew exactly how to happen. This was the quiet that settles when outcome is no longer a question. He thought of the first warning. You should slow down. Everyone says it, eventually. A friend, a mother, the road itself. Slow down. Be careful. Play it safe. But some engines are forged only for the forward gear, and some souls hear a command to brake as an invitation to floor it. The signal ahead bled from yellow to a hard, final red. The Challenger settled at the line, a predator at rest, every corded muscle in its frame held tight. Its tires bit the wet asphalt, a deep and patient grip. The city's neon baptism, the glow of liquor stores and fading dreams, slid over its hood, a place that always took more than it could ever return. Then, a presence. Another car glided to a stop beside it. Sleek, expensive, trying desperately to mean something. Green. The world collapsed backward, shoving him into the seat. Torque was a physical blow. The tires found their voice, and the night tore open like cheap canvas. The streetlights became violent streaks of light. The city, its weight, its memory, its grip, tried to hang on. It failed. It always did. This wasn't about speed. It was about the rule of forward. Then, a presence. Another car glided to a stop beside it. Sleek, expensive, trying desperately to mean something. Every shift was a judgment executed. Every command through the wheel, a claim staked. The car did not fight the road. It authored it. Curves bent in deference. Straightaways vanished, consumed. Rain slashed across the windshield like shattered glass, then fled. This was the only rebuttal that mattered to a world built for containment. The pure, unbent truth of motion. As the city thinned out, buildings gave way to long, empty roads, places where rules felt optional and limits were just suggestions. The Challenger eased off, engine settling back into a deep, satisfied rumble. Out here, there were no spectators, only truth. The driver thought about the years it took to get here, the nights spent grinding while others slept, the losses that hardened him, the moments that almost broke him and didn't. Power wasn't just under the hood, it was earned. He eased the car to the curb where the city bled into blackness, the engine still idling with a low, vital thrum. The headlights sliced into the fog, carving two sharp tunnels in the murk. Ghosts of steam rose from the hot steel of the hood, weaving with the cold breath of the night. In this quiet, the Challenger felt utterly awake, a predator at rest, watching the darkness with a coiled, patient intensity. Somewhere back in the fog, the city still turned on its tired axis. Same script, same apologies. But here, in this long silence where the asphalt went cold, the game was different. Out here, you didn't get to wear a costume. You either held power in your hands, or you knelt before it. He turned the key. The deep mechanical breath cut off, and the silence that rushed in was absolute. A final, physical truth, settling like a verdict. The Challenger lay dormant, its purpose fulfilled, for now. It knew the silence was a temporary debt the night would soon recall. And when the call came, as it always did, the answer would be given in the same precise language. Not with a roar, not with fury, but with an executioner's calm. Because true power is never merely made. It is held in reserve and then released.
Subscribe for more dark, unrivaled stories from the shadows.